say, I feel like it's very contact heavy on the utility. I know it's very similar for Magnum's case, but at least you have nanos to do damage. At least you have sort of a setup that not only gets you information, but also can set you up for kills directly as well.
Yeah.
And so, right, we're heading into map 2. Apeks obviously starting on this attacking side. I'm just intrigued on how Prey's going to play this Cypher. You are right. Everything else seems to be the same, right? We're running double initiator on the KO Sova. We've still got an Omen. We've still got a Jet. You know, all is well in that sense. But it is just that switch up in terms of the defending pieces of this LPB side. I'm loving this aggression. Unfortunately for LPB, it's cool to see, but it hasn't quite worked out. Man advantage falling in favor of this Apeks side. Not to mention, Laza is stuck here in middle. A great adjustment onto Kaiko, though. And somehow they've allowed him passage to back up. Russ has found a second. Enzo getting caught out by the KO as well. And the last two players are now going to make the bolt for the B site.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight, actually, from the side of Apeks after they got that first kill to actually re-aggress towards middle, especially after usually that play that you see is like you have bodies towards middle, right? So for them to actually try and retake mid control, kind of risky. Nice shots, though, from Russ. You know, we were talking about him before the series started and how good he actually has been playing as of late. And are they going to expect the 4-man? They've actually got 3, but Cray wasn't spotted, so they cannot give Prey, like obviously they cannot.
No.
Oh, it's close. It's a 1 versus 3, and Shadow's already found 1. Is he going to be able to find the last 3?
Oh, he slipped away. It's a lot to ask for. They've given him a second fight. Cray's now going to try and stick it to half. Makes sense. The peak. Both players swing. How? Oh my good God, Shadow. So close in the 1 versus 4. But Russ holds it to half. And that is the reason they walk away with the first map, or the first round. It's so damn close. But Apeks, second best.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a too close for comfort round from Le Petits Bouffons, considering they were 4 versus 2 in that situation. And to be honest, if you know, who was last alive with Shadow? Was it Magnum? I can't quite remember who was last alive, but if they got the kill as well, that would have been massive, because then it would have been a 2 versus 3, and I think that would have gone the way of Apeks. But nonetheless, whoever it was did fall, and well, just looks like they're going to be going for a hard short hit here.
I mean, look, Apeks haven't really invested all too much. It's not a massive gamble. Magnum is crosshair placed at center mass, won't quite know it as Vong kept in safety by a wall. Oh, gun barrel spotted. Magnum. He tucks all the way in as well. So there's going to be a B split, but I don't think they'll expect Magnum to be so close. Vong, so much damage taken, and Shadow actually hits it through the wall. Such an impressive shot to be hitting. Gray now starts to move on through, but Mystic on the other side. Surely this isn't going to be a thrifty round for Apeks. They've picked up 2 upgrades in weaponry. Russ, Laza, Link, what have they got in the post?
You can't do that against these potentially tier 1 teams. You can't just walk through solo against an eco with that Spectre. Not only have you given up the Guardian, you've also given up the Spectre onto the side of Mystic. And, I mean, yes, LPB have the weapons to retake this, but if they lose this, it's going to be awful. And Mystic already finds 1. It's down to a 4 versus 1. He finds 2. It's that Spectre that I'm talking about. Cray walking through that smoke. Really, really big mistake.
Giving it all away. Enzo closes. It's a round win. I thought it was going to be a thrifty one. Valorant says not, but I think we've got to count it as one. An exceptional, calculated investment. Apeks. Yeah, that's a sick one to watch. LPB feels like it was their mistake, though. As you say, the solo push from the KO beforehand. The fact that, what was it, Cray on the site, or...
It was Vong on the site.
Vong on the site gets caught out with a wall bang as well by Shadow.
So
like,
sad.
It's really sad to see.
He was 1 HP, right? Well, 13 HP. He was 1 bullet, whatever weapon you're using, right?
But it's time, right, that he could have bought for his team. That was the problem, right? Like, Russ's push looks a lot less silly if his teammate stays alive, because at least he can try and bail his friend out of an engagement. Shot comes on in. Mystic takes a little bit of damage, but it's Kaiko that starts the scoring in this round, and unfortunately the Jet on Apeks does not have an off switch yet, or at least found by the LPB side, as Cray waits. Russ starting to aggress as well. Good shot onto Magnum. Nice adjustment, 4v3.
Yeah, it's I think they've got like a sixth sense here. It's like they know Kray's playing shorty. They're just keeping their distance, right? They're keeping that. Well, looks like they're still following COVID guidelines the way they're doing this. They are spaced out, but enough to trade each other. Kray's just given up. I don't know if Kray meant to fire that shorty, but he has given up that he was there. Knife does miss. And I think they're going to readjust towards short. Link doesn't actually... Okay, now he hears it. Because the flash does come out. The paranoia comes out. Wait, the arrow misses as well. That could be really, really bad.
30 seconds left.
Yeah,
Nice
there's one.
shots. Link delivers. Problem is the draw. The door is drawn closed. Continue to break. Enzo moves through. Tries to pick up the Phantom. And Link somehow earns himself a second. Kray.
Not too sure what he's looking for. The weapon, I think, from Magnum.
Yeah, I don't know. In the 1v1, and he will be given a chance to pick up a gun.
Bad timing for him.
And there you have it. Shadow gonna find it. I mean, look, LPB don't find themselves a second round, right? Like, it's quite obvious that was going to be the case, but the amount of damage done, considering
Very good.
the investment that they made, absolutely. I mean, look, Apeks go for a rebuy here. I know the likes of Shadow has stacks of cash. I know there's a buy going across the board for everyone here. But this looks a lot better for Apeks had they have kept 3-4 players alive. Instead, this feels a little more approachable for this defending side of LPB.
True, but I wanted to go back to that second round, right? When Craig walked out of that smoke. Yes, I mean, Apeks won that round, right? But not only did they win the round, they actually picked up a Phantom and I think a Bulldog and a Vandal, which is why they have so much money right now. Even after losing that one, they still have so much money because they actually took through 3 rifles from the second round. And that's the important thing that I think you guys at home have to remember. Like, if you're losing a round like that when you invest a lot of...
Oh my God, Lazar!
Yeah, when you're investing that much money into a round and you're making silly mistakes like walking through the smoke solo, I think you do have to, like, you know, reality check that you are up against a potential tier 1 team, right? They still have, like you said, stacks of cash, but they are a man down, so it'll be interesting to see how, I mean...
They were a man down.
It
would have been interesting to see how that
Now they're a
dynamic
man.
would have worked, but now they're a man up. It's gone from 4v5 to 4v3. Vong isolated out on B. Don't quite know if Apeks know that one just yet. Kray starting to aggress on short as well. Makes sense to try and make up numbers. Vong, nice shot, but Kaiko just as quick. And do we have the Omen ult Mystic? Of course we do. It's there, free to burn. Gets in towards Boathouse because he knows the site's clear. Kaiko's just cleared all of it. And they're just going to find themselves a plant. It's Lazar and Kray left in the clutch.
Yeah, Craig's going to be able to find one here, I think,
Oh.
and they're going to be caught off guard.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Standing.
This is what I
No.
mean by tier 1 players. Just, he's ready for it, you know? He's ready for it. Knocks his head clean off, and then down to Lazar, but Lazar can't really do too much, and that's the main buy round down from LPB here. 3 players still alive on the side of Apeks. They are building up a bank. Look at it. 4k left on Shadow, 6k left on 2 of them, 5k onto Enzo, and 4k onto Magnum. Like, they've probably still got 2 more buys after this, even if they lose it.
Yeah.
I think
100%.
honestly, losing that second round for LPB has been like a domino effect, right? It's just snowballed out of control for them. 4 Petit Bouffons. Craig going to get some information here, but he's immediately going to be pushed off the angle by the paranoia. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful recon. Unfortunately, no one shot it, and Link is going to fall.
Cage triggered.
He's having a very unfortunate series so far.
Yeah, I do feel for him.
Immediately going to back off as well. Again, smart. Get the first kill. Back off. They could have stacked the site. They're on a Shiko.
Shiko.
Yeah,
Sheriff
I think that
Eco,
was
I
I
take
think
it.
that was a
You taught me this last time.
yeah. I think that was a potential. Was it a Panzine Hypoc thing? I think they said.
Sounds like it. Would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, something to do. Tommy the Turret as well, or Timmy. Or the timing though on Russ. He's actually not going to be holding it. Kaiko,
Fall
however,
right out
is
into
going to
it.
hold it.
Oh, and Magnum finds a second as well. Goes from bad to worse. LPB down to 2. I mean, look, Magnum's tagged up, and you know there's no recovering the HP lost. But when you've got quality and quantity in terms of weaponry and numbers, Very
would've
hard for
liked to
LPB to
see-
break through into.
30 seconds
I would
left.
like to see Enzo pick up that orb, I'm not going to lie. Enzo takes the orb, Magnum then plants. Oh, I suppose I'll do it this way. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Spike planted.
Switch it around.
I did not think about that. Yeah. Lazo's going to be able to find one. He's now swarmed off, and Enzo's just going to be... I mean, he's trying to farm the ult, right? I think that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's 6 shooting from Cray, but yeah, not meant to be. Sorry, I'll just, jump in. Cray's found a double.
yeah,
Round
beautiful
goes
shots.
the Apeks way. Really nice accuracy. Again, the Shiko that you're talking about hasn't done terribly for LPB, but it feels bittersweet, right? Because had that timing not have occurred and Vong didn't peek after the fact that the mid player had turned away, LPB maybe could have gotten away with a few more kills. Maybe could have been more prepared with that B defense. Of course, we're now 5 rounds in, heading into number 6, and LPB are the only team to have called a timeout in this series so far between these two teams. You can see, using that first timeout of 2, Apeks still have them both. No need to panic at all. 4 ultimates for either side as well. The only ones we're missing is, obviously, Vong and Mystic in this equation. Magnum can ult. That's the one thing that I think Apeks now need to recognize in this minute, right? Is Magnum has his ult, Vong doesn't. So what are they going to do to stop the Magnum ult when it goes down? This needs to be, if I'm honest, something fast towards A. Even if it's a split, even if there is a late lurking short, I'd like to see Magnum get his ult out now before LPB have something to counter it.
You have honestly just taken them exact words out of my mouth. I was honestly about to say it's going to be a fast hit towards the site where Russ isn't. They want to get that lockdown down. Lockdown down, yeah. They want to get that lockdown down before Vong can get his Hunter's Fury on. And the only thing that can stop them from entering the site is Russ's ult. But is that ult going to be enough? Right? Is that ult going to be enough? Well,
and another thing as well is he's not even starting towards A.
I know,
So
it's perfect. But the knife goes top mid, which means, I mean, they're respecting it. They are respecting this. I would have thought they would have gone for more of a fast play, like you said.
yeah. And the thing with this, right, is like they started 5A anyway. I know Enzo's going sweeping, but we have no tiles control. We have no B control.
Look at this.
We're locked in. LPB know this as well. They can just call, okay, if they're going to hit towards A, we have a double flank. If they go towards B, we have the entire map red. We can just go for whatever. Luz is starting to make his way in as well.
It's
This lockdown
4
needed to come in
people.
20 seconds ago.
I
This
know.
is so scary now. LPB know what's going on, but there is a man
Oh.
behind. Enzo, how on earth does he get away with that?
That's the round.
My
That's the
vocal
round.
cords can't even handle it. And you're right, it's done. It's over. They can't attack from heaven because the lockdown's too far gone. Spike goes down. There is no flank. There's no firepower to this retake. LPB, it's just monotonous. Retake from heaven. Try our best as Kaiko finds 2. Tries to dash into heaven. The updraft not quite there, but Mystic finds him through the wall. And this round made flawless. Magnum's ult. Apeks is 5th.
It was beautiful, right? We can see the mini map, right? We have X-ray vision. Everyone at home who's watching right now, you can see it. They had no one towards B. They had pushed up short. They had read the play perfectly. Yes, okay, Apeks have invested 3 ults, right? They popped Shadow's ult. They also popped the Wait, no, they used 2 ults, should I say? Because Mystic never had it. So they popped 2 big ults. Yes, and look at this. They're ready for that as well. Well, I mean, they kind of were. But no, it was a perfect round from LPB until it wasn't.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, that's at least decent trading out of the LPB boys. They walk away in this round with an advantage. Luz has still got his knives. We've still got 2 rifles out as well.
Bot coming back.
Magnum recalling his utility, the alarm bot and the turret. And a minute left to spare. Apeks still have decisions to make. Problem is, we need Kaiko to go massive. We don't have any flashes to entry. We don't have any smokes really other than the one he's got in his pockets. So Dash is engaged, starts to shoot out. He knows that the Cypher's playing somewhat around here.
But look at Magnum.
Shoots it out. Magnum starting to move in. Oh, I tell you what, it was an idea and a fake. Problem is,
They haven't budged.
Magnum showed himself too soon, and now he has to head back in towards B, and he knows that the Cypher's about.
The discipline from Lazar
30
and
seconds left.
and Vong. Not to move, not to budge. There was 40 seconds left when they tried to sell that fake. And they still did not budge. And look at Cray. He knows that he could be on site. He's holding the angle. It's beautiful. Wait, was he spotted? No, he wasn't. Nice round. Very nice round from the side of LPB. And that just goes to show some of the experience they have. Like, not budging, not selling for that fake. I think also they know that Magnum is one of them last alive players. And look at the credits from Apeks. They all had 9,000 creds.
That goes
It's,
there. This
it's
goes
like
there.
they've got unlimited money on. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like. It honestly
Playing
felt
on
like
easy
it was a
mode for a
custom
little while.
server. Yeah. Forgot to go to the settings and change the difficulty. It's a good one, that is. If I say so myself.
Moving into round number 8, mate. I don't think it's going to get any easier. Like, Apeks have got another
No,
bite.
it's
Look
not.
at this. Oh, and Kaiko. Just so disrespectful of it as well. Magnum's got the entry. They don't even know that Kaiko's found himself in towards market. Look, they're droning as if like, oh, well, we'll give it a go. Vong thinks he's got the timing. I mean, fair enough that you go for that peak. As soon as the
Sure.
drone moves through, you try and make your maneuver on in. Mystic's read into it. 5 against 3. Laza, back of the site. Operator in his pocket. What can he find? Nade towards spawn. And this should now just cut Laza off completely. No chance this man walks away with anything more than 2, I'd say. Tagged up even lower. 17 points of health. Mystic's caught Cray. Odin finds the spam. It's Link against 5. And it's flawlessly done by Apeks. LPB, you could have your round. But Apeks do it bigger and better.
It's so sad. Laza, he sat backside that whole time and then just gets Odin wallbanged and put down to 40 HP. Then gets mollied, put down to 10 HP, and then just gets sprayed through the wall whilst he's in his cloud burst. It's unfortunate. And now they're already pushed back onto a half buy.
Right here.
Like, what have we got? We've got a couple of Vandals. No armor on one of them. Like, they're really trying to reach for something. Like, it's like they're trying to reach for something on the top shelf and they haven't got a ladder. It's difficult. Cray is going to be in a nice position, but Kaiko's probably going to call that. They're both dashed out. 1 TPs, 1 dashes out. Cray falls. Link with the trade, and then Kaiko, he also gets 1. But take a look at Russ.
Spike planted.
Walking up short, root up with his teammates. He is the one with that Vandal, though. That's the thing I want to look at. Nice flash comes out, but also a nice flash comes out from the other side as well. Magnum finds him. Russ has fallen and all down to Laza once again. Oh, Retro. It just feels heartbreaking.
There you go. 7 on the board for Apeks. We said that this was going to be a difficult road for LPB to travel on. I don't think anyone quite expected something like this. LPB 5 down. The deficit is massive. Apeks no position to let up. 7 rounds attacking side already. Marcus, though, you can call the half here. Apeks have done an exceptional job. If LPB win the rest, I mean, look, it's more appropriate for them. They can definitely give it a go to get back into this game. I don't think anyone's going to be convinced. Apeks have played an exceptional game of Valorant in this series. Not just this map, but this series.
The whole series, for sure. Yeah, you can't just look at map specific. It's just been absolutely beautiful. Enzo does get spotted. I look at that little jump spot. Knowing if anyone's in main or not. He'll do that again as well. Hang on.
Take flight.
Very smart drone. Look at this. Actually, so smart. But meanwhile, look at this. They're pushed up all the way middle. The knife's going to get 3 of them. And they're going to get pinched, or they're going to go to A. Either way, right now, LPB have been pushed back. They have been shoved into a position they do not want to be. Enzo finds Laza as well. I mean, Laza has to try and find some form of space there. Otherwise, like I said, they are going to get pinched. Mystic, the ult does get cancelled. Or he cancels it himself. Do they know there's still 3, though, towards here? Are they going to wrap back and go towards short? No, they're not. They're actually going to push lane, Retro, and it's going to be a fight onto Russ.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, nicely done by Kaiko, finding a double. And it's just difficult at this point for LPB.
Spike planted.
Sad to see. I mean, look, Vong, Cray, you're going to give it your all. Nice first shot from Vong as well, but you don't see anything going their way, especially when Magnum. I mean, look at this, man. It's just relentless. Like LPB, they're giving an inch back into this round. Magnum, I mean, to be fair, the flank doesn't work out and makes me look like a bit of an idiot, but
Nah, I mean, it was a nice. Oh my god.
it was a
they're
nice
actually
flank.
freaking exposed.
2v2. Enzo holding the crossbow with his Odin. That's the high HP player gone, and the rest falls into place. Very nicely done by Enzo. 8-2. Apeks. Look, the best LPB can do at this point is 4 on the defending side. It's horrible to see.
It's funny actually because when you look at a player like Magnum, and when you if you're in Magnum's shoes and you can have some of the best lurks,
Whoa.
some of the best. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Does everyone? Does
Yeah,
everyone at
everyone
home
sees that.
sees
It's
that
not
as
just
well?
you. It's not just
okay.
you.
Okay, good. Well, these lurks that Magnum are getting, right? Be in his shoes, okay? And sometimes you've got to say to yourself, mate, I've got to stop lurking because they're going to read this. And I mean, you think how late that was for Cray to actually find that kill. Like, that's... Every time I'm mid-sentence, Lazar has got a kill in the middle, in the same position, and then gets a second one.
What
What
not
is
even op.
this?
It's not even an op. It's a Marshall. And he's taken 2 scalps already. Pull the dash back up thinking, yeah, maybe on the third I'll give it a go. Neural Theft now being popped as well as the attacking side reduced by HP even further. Lazar's Marshall is going insane right now. I was going to say the Sheriffs as well to do the handiwork. You can do the tags, we'll do the rest. Vong going to find Shadow. 2 versus 5. At least they have the spike. At least they can get it down. A lot to ask for, not to mention the rifle's now picked up. LPP feels like they are in such a sound position until Enzo. Close on kills. It's good damage at least. Recon goes down for both sides. Enzo waits patiently. Mystic, where is he in all of this? Where does he fit in? Flash goes out. Shock dart catching Enzo only for a little bit. Nice first shot, but now Enzo against 4. Can he do it? Well, finds himself the first and the second. Transfers back around, but Link able to swing from the right before the left-hand side gets caught out. And so it will be a third for LPB in the most unlikely of ways as well on the eco. But it is a thrifty round that goes their direction, and Apeks halted at 8.
I want to note though as well, like, yes, this is Apex's pick, and Les Petits Bouffons have chosen to go on defense, which is potentially one of the easier sides for Ascent. And yet Apeks have still got 8 rounds on a half where they may not have wanted to start. It's, I mean, to be honest, if you were Apeks, it's a very similar situation to like Focus on Lotus. They're probably not even going to be happy with 8 rounds, right? We were saying Focus weren't going to be happy with 5 rounds, but I mean Apeks, the way they're playing right now, I think they would have been happy with about 10. Instantly, though, it's going to be a fast play. Just Link left onto the site because Lazar has had to leave. Link's given up his position already. Tycho finds him as well. He hasn't got any updrafts left, though, so he can't updraft up here. Instead, he's just going to He's going to fight! He jumps and finds 2!
Last player standing.
That's incredible. I have no words, man. I have no words. Apeks have been delivering what has been, like, I don't know, one of the sickest halves I think we've seen from them in this event so far. Against LPB, when the stakes are so high and the end zone in comes out once more, it's not just that, it's an LPB disaster class. Apeks have just found every defect in the armor. It's 9-3. Look at the turn. Enzo, 11 kills. Mystic, 12. Shadow, 10. I mean, Magnum's at 6, but kind of acceptable when you're playing a Killjoy. Kaiko, 15 kills. You look at the other side of the coin, and to be fair, the distribution is a lot more even in terms of fragging power, but or in terms of fragging numbers, but the power isn't there.
No, it really isn't. And this is the exact same half we saw from Split, right? I think, was it 9-3 half? I believe it was a 9-3 half. Maybe I'm mistaken, and it was a lost pistol round as well from the side of Les Petits Bouffons. So let's just see if they can get this second pistol. Magnum's going to be the first one to try and find Cray. Oh, Retro. It's going to be a 5v5 retake.
I'm here for it, though. Knife goes out. Shadow will know. Not only is there a player to the left, but there is one with Link as well. Do they expect him out on the right? Doesn't get checked. The majority of the squad coming in from Heaven. Mystic needs to hit the shots. Unfortunately, the overrun. 3 players go pushing in towards Tree. Under Heaven, not checked as Kaiko finds the shot. Oh, Kaiko! Shadow finds another. It's a Laza 1v3. Spots him out. Does get the information. But 22 points of health and players all around him. Kaiko finds 3. And it goes from bad to worse for LPB. It had to start with a pistol round win, but it isn't. It certainly isn't. In fact, 10-3. 3 more to go. It's the exact same scenario as Split.
Literally. Yeah. Oh, 9-3 half. Apeks get the first 2. And then the Petits Bouffons, they try and fight back. They get 3. But let's just say they were all retake diffusers on Split. So it was still looking dominant from the side of Apeks. Having a bit of deja vu right now. What are LPB going to do? They're going to decide to go 3 Spectres with half armor, Stinger half armor, and a Sheriff full armor. Are they going to try and go fast as well? If they do, they're running into a 3-man stack. Hang on a second though, look at Laza. He's just running up short. He catches them off guard.
Oh my word, Shadow got to be careful, but Kaiko Magnum there to bail him out. Vong, I think maybe spotted the gun barrel, but oh, Kaiko! It's so sick to see. He's so crisp. Just hitting head after head. Apeks up to 11. And LPB punished yet again. Go for some sort of force. Go for a way back into this game. Ain't happening on their watch.
They're going again. They are going once more.
And it's the exact same situation as Fnatic Loud, right?
Yeah.
9-3, lose the pistol, lose the force bite, you go again. And before we head into it, there'll even be a technical pause. So, you know, not that coaches are allowed to speak, but just the added time, I guess, for the mental reset. LPB, no, there is work to be done.
Technical pause. I'm pretty sure last time we casted, right, it got to the final map of the final series, and there was a tech pause. Okay, it wasn't a this may have been like a Zipan spilled some water on his keyboard type of tech pause, but it was quickly wiped off. We're back.
It was a mouse problem apparently, so my guess is someone forgot to charge it, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the mouse, some mouses, mouses, yeah, or
mouses is correct. Mouses is correct.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, so you can use mouses or mice when it comes to sort of like keyboard and mouse, but it's mice only when you're talking about the animal.
Okay, interesting. You learn something new every day. Animal facts with Retro.
It's not animal. Well,
oh, wait, no, well, no, I know, half of it.
Yeah, half the factors. But mouse is grammatically correct. What isn't is Ross's Guardian. No full stops, no statement made at the start of this round. It's Cray that's left to do some of the lifting towards B. I mean, again, that was a solo push from Magnum, whether that's a confidence piece or not. Either way, they walk away level in numbers.
Did Laza just step?
Mystic. I was waiting. I mean, look, this smoke goes down, playing high-low. The fact that Laza even gets away with 1 there is crazy. Fake the TP. Enzo trying to find Cray. Shock dart as well. Vong started to make his way through from middle. Enzo waiting for it, but Vong just quicker to the trigger. 5 points of health, but they've given up the B site.
Yeah, Cray is literally 47 as well. This is going to be a scary, scary sight hold from the side of LPB, and especially when you've got the likes of Kaiko alive. Like, this guy is an absolute demon. Absolute demon. Cray is taking the position. Oh my god!
Oh,
wait!
Mystic!
You can do that? Well,
the round is so on. The round is so on. Shoot the shot, the recon dart. Kaiko going to start to dash on in. He's going for wall bangs of his own now as well. Return. Vong trying to reverse engineer the boathouse wall. Nothing given away just yet. Apeks double up. Vong on the side trying to hold things down. It's Link that has to do it all. And Kaiko finds him. And they do indeed deliver. When you think LPB can finally just find something, it is not going to happen. Apeks on the retake. Some really cool tech out towards the mid position, out towards market. You were talking about the wall bang. I didn't know that was doable either. And that kickstarts this entire round.
I mean,
12-3. Map point, series point.
It is wall bangable, but you just don't think of doing that. And I'm pretty sure he pinged it himself as well. 'Cause I'm sure I heard Omen go here.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
he self-pinged. He self-pinged.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you best bet, Mystic, that I'll be using that in my games. You best bet. I'll be buying Guardian only. What a round. But again, we can see a kind of a forced buy. Well, it's the final round. They've got to invest everything they can. LPB, 4 Guardians once again. Luzza the only one on the Vandal. And look at this. A beautiful set piece. What I was talking about earlier on, Retro, you use that turret for contact. In comes the paranoia. And then Shadow with the bad timing, but Kaiko is there. And oh boy, if he hit that headshot, then that would have been curtains. I literally said it. I said play off that turret contact. That's the reason you play Killjoy in a lot of these times. And I mean, you know what?
my
I respect
words.
it. I respect it. BM, but I respect it. 4v2.
Looking
Still-
great for Apex.
Yeah, they've still got the recon though. But look at this. They're sat back sight. Look at the minimap. You can see the crossfire. You can see the line of sights from both the players. This could get messy on B site, Retro, and this could be it. They're gonna shift walk towards
30
lane.
seconds left.
This is the recon I was talking about though. Gonna get the information.
Flash
Beautiful
goes
flash
in,
as well.
and it's just delayed. That's all it is. Shadow finds one, and the second.
Defend
And there you have it, ladies and gents. Apex 2-0.